SheridanGiorzi.com.
Hi, this is Sheridan Giorzi, Call Center Management Operations Director. Just wanted to talk a little bit about recognition today and how important it is for your program or your line of business, to showcase the talent that you have and even the milestones that you run into along the way to success. Recognition is one of those things that come in a variety of ways, shapes and sizes. A lot of us are used to month-end recognition if you're in any type of stack rank environment where the reporting showcases, the top, whatever the tier is, top 10%, 20%, whatever it might be for your program, in whatever areas of your KPIs there are, and so it's important to showcase that because, it gives people somewhere to reach. It's important to get that recognition out that management does care about the performance. If there is any type of incentive for that win, that's great as well. And you can even make incentives that are a little bit longer term, other than a month, maybe quarterly, biannually, whatever that might look like for your organization, whatever the budgets allow that to be if there is one. But let's say, for example, there is no budget, there's nothing to go by, and you just need to recognize, right? I've done so many ramps where, a lot of times recognition gets left behind. The training department, might roll out and then they go into nesting, and then from nesting you go into production, and it's more of, hey, I made it to production and that thing, was a great achievement, and now here we go, into the production. But along the way there should always be some sort of recognition. The person that's participating, that's a perfect time to start getting to know the strengths of these new employees coming in your organization and, find out what motivates them as they move on to the production floor. And whatever your plan of recognition might be, if you have one, make sure that it breaks down from, top down as well. So what I'm saying is, if there's a recognition that is monthly, right, we want to make sure that we're setting the objectives and that we're having visibility for our employees, on a daily basis, right? So that way it's like weekly at 4 weeks, end of month, the recognition, formal recognition is launched. But within the teams that are smaller, you have a pool of agents, whatever the gamut is, 10 to 20, but maybe they need to be recognized not just daily for their achievements from a one-on-one coaching perspective, but from a team environment. When I share stats with whatever the workforce might be, I make sure to recognize, any takeaways from a weekly perspective, right? From a daily perspective, it depends on what you're working on specifically, but yesterday's results really can impact the culture of your team, but also impact the performance for that day. So in the morning when you roll out stats, make sure that you're recognizing those achievements, especially on the lower performer. When you're focusing on that lower pool of employees that are struggling to meet all the KPIs or perhaps a specific area of the KPI realm, you want to make sure that you're focusing the recognition as well as the development piece for that. So always make sure that your recognition is running in line with your strategy for KPI improvement, top performance, but also consistent in your plan of action. Sheridan Giorzi, Call Center Operations. Have a great day.
SheridanGiorzi.com.